Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hopefully, it's not too hot or smoky where you're at. It's been really smoky here the last couple weeks because of all the fires up north, and there's fires to the east of me as well. So it's been a pretty horrible air the last couple weeks, which is a perfect way to complement an already crappy 2020. So tonight, I thought I'd talk about a couple of cool cars. These are Yatmings, made in Hong Kong, probably back in the late 70s or the early 80s. And these are both Lamborghini Miuras. Both show as Yatming number 1001. There are some variations to this casting. Why don't we start? Well, let me give you a little bit better shot. Hopefully I can get a good shot. They're sitting on these little plastic blisters I had them stored in. So the yellow one, as you can see from the top, it has some racing, some badges. You can see the Shell Oil, see Lamborghini on there. It says Miura on the front hood. Okay. And then the red one basically is more of a street version. You know, red Lambo, red sports car, ready to tear it up. Now, I've never seen one of these in real life, but I understand they were super fast, but also extremely dangerous vehicles. I don't think they produce that many, but I love the lines on this car. Very sexy. So I kind of want to go through what the variations are on these after I give you a couple shots of these from the side, different angles here. And hopefully I get some good angles. I mean, this is all amateur stuff, you know. Amateur home YouTube video. I mean, there's plenty of other channels you can go watch high quality video, but I only care about content on this channel. So let me talk a little bit about the variations. First of all, the wheels are just different. I don't know what they're called. These are more what I always think of as atypical Yatming type wheels, with that sort of little pieces of pie, whatever you want to call it. But the main variation on these actually has to do with the bases. So let's start with the red one here. Now this actually has a black plastic base. Hopefully you can read that. And it does have these ridges that go all the way from the front, you know, between the front and rear wheels. Okay, so I refer to that one as the ridged version. Also, the rear end and the front grille are not as big. They don't, you know, this vehicle doesn't have as high as a profile as the yellow one. You know, it's more low, hugging the ground, ready to tear up the asphalt. We take on any possible comers. Now, it's more of a racing version. Actually has a metal base versus the plastic base, and there's no ridges that go from basically the front wheels to the back wheels. So there's a variation on the base, as well as on the rear end and the front grille. Let's see if I can get those together. Kind of get an idea what I'm talking about. You know, the front, the one in yellow it's just got a higher profile, larger front grille. Not good. You definitely see there is a difference on the rear end as well. Yeah, that one's not standing very good. Anyways, they're beautiful cars. I don't know if anybody really collects a lot of these old Yatmings. I've seen some videos of some collectors who generally seem to favor them. You know, they're not Hot Wheels. They're not your, $500 Hot Wheels or your modern, chase cars or your supers or whatever. But they are beautiful cars. Hopefully, if you've never seen them before, you might think about adding some of these to your collection, or luck out and find some at a yard sale or a thrift shop or something like that. Or even if you're an eBay person, maybe you want to go on eBay and hunt some down. Certainly try to, I learned a long time ago about diversifying my collection, and I think it's been well worth it. Like I said, I probably have 25,000 cars in my collection, and honestly, probably most of them are Hot Wheels. 65%, but I seem to come back to the other cars a lot more than a lot of those Hot Wheels. They just have a lot more character. Anyways, collect what you like. I hope you're having a good night. And be safe out there.